Get ready for an unforgettable experience. Today, we're diving into one of nature's most awe-inspiring events, a total solar eclipse, right here in Cleveland, Ohio. But that's not all. We'll also be indulging in some delicious food, including the giant cheesy sandwiches at the trendy restaurant Melt Bar and Grill. Follow me as we embark on this miraculous adventure together. I was originally going to watch the eclipse in Niagara Falls, but because of bad weather, I switched the location at the last minute to Edgewater Beach in Cleveland, Ohio. And boy, am I glad I did. I had a clear view of the eclipse that was awe-inspiring and emotionally moving. Let me know in the comments if you saw the eclipse and where you saw it at. I left at 1 a.m. and arrived at 4 a.m. I caught some Z's in my car until the break of dawn. As the sun rose, I seized the opportunity to explore the park. First stop, the dog beach, where pups strut their stuff and leave their dookie.
What?
Then I was off to the festival on the main beach. At the main pavilion, you'll find 2 levels of fun. Ascend to the top where a shaded bar awaits, serving up refreshing drinks for the grown-ups. With a cozy fireplace, picnic tables, and a panoramic view of the beach, it's the ultimate spot to unwind and soak in the scenery. You can also get a bird's eye view of the entire beach area, activity zone, lake, and grassy park. On the lower level, you'll find restrooms, cozy benches, and an eatery brimming with tantalizing snacks. From crispy chips to savory hot dogs, ice cream to fried ravioli, pretzel bites to pickles, this menu is a feast for the senses. But wait, there's more. I snagged myself a fried pickle spear. Now let's delve into this crunchy delight. There we go. The fried pickle spear actually consisted of 5 pickle spears that are breaded and come with a ranch dipping sauce. Let's taste these little treats. Dunk it! These are pretty good snacks. They have a warm, crispy battered crust and just the right amount of pickle flavor. It's a winning combo. And that ranch dressing? It takes things to the next level. Whether you're a pickle aficionado or not, you won't be disappointed. I'm giving this snack 8 out of 10 stars. Now, let's check out the exciting activities lined up for us today. As I wandered through the event area, I found myself surrounded by colorful tents, bursting with activities and information. First up, a crash course in eclipse safety. No staring directly at the sun, folks. Then, I made a beeline for the main information booth, where I dove into a world of scientific wonders. From detailed explanations of eclipse mechanics to jaw-dropping 3D models, I was totally immersed. You see, during a full solar eclipse, the moon passes between the Earth and the sun, casting a shadow. The moon is 400 times smaller than the sun, and the sun is 400 times bigger than the moon, and the sun is 400 times further away than the moon. When perfectly lined up, it blocks the sun almost completely and casts a shadow on the earth. This is known as syzygy.
What?
At the next booth, I embarked on a snacktacular craft adventure. My mission? To craft the phases of the eclipse using none other than Oreo cookies. With precision and creativity, I meticulously assembled each phase, and the reward? Devouring my delicious creations. Who knew astronomy could be this tasty? As an added bonus, I could also use my plate as a pinhole viewer for the eclipse.
The moon will go over that this little solar picture right there. Well, you can have that one. We're gonna use this for another. Yes, but you can have that one.
Look at my cookies. My plate is magical. At the next booth, I stumbled upon a colossal coloring page featuring the local Cleveland area. Feeling artistic, I grabbed some crayons and added my personal touch to a section, leaving the rest open for fellow artists to contribute their flair. It's like a collaborative masterpiece in the making. In this next section, I got to put a dot on the section of the map to see where I came from. There we go. Lastly, I got to play a game where I could stand on a rope and pull the moon closer to the Earth and Sun. After that, I got ready for the eclipse by scoping out a good spot. I walked through the park to find a good spot and was stopped by this silly plane sign. Earl's Collusion Center? Anyway, I found a pier on the other side of the park and decided to take some pictures. There were boats racing and seagulls flying all around. While I was there, the eclipse started, and I noticed the animals were acting very strangely. The eclipse started at 1:59 p.m. Totality began at 3:13 p.m. and ended at 3:15 p.m. Now let's get ready for this once-in-a-lifetime, totally awesome event. While looking for a spot, I noticed that there were many professional astronomers there, with expensive equipment to capture the eclipse. If you watch the eclipse on TV, then you didn't experience an eclipse event. The eclipse is not an orange sliver. That's a filter. The eclipse is not in black and white. It's colorful, with a dark blue sky filled with planets and stars, fading down to an orange sunset. The eclipse itself is otherworldly and looks like a portal to another dimension. I used my cell phone to film it, and later, I created some images using AI to give you a better idea of what it really looked like. Now, let's experience this magical event together. I initially anticipated this event to be fascinating, but I completely underestimated its emotional impact on me. As the totality phase ended, I found myself unexpectedly teary-eyed, like a baby. After composing myself, I patiently awaited the moon's retreat from the sun. Once the traffic cleared, I ventured to a hip and trendy restaurant called Melt, renowned for its colossal sandwiches and inventive cuisine. Melt boasts a cool and quirky vibe with its eclectic blend of artsy, goth, and emo influences, creating a unique holiday-themed atmosphere. Don't miss the giant piggy bank outside where you can contribute to charity after enjoying your meal. Taking in the decor, you'll find more holiday blow molds than your grandma's attic. Easter, Christmas, Halloween, you name it, they've got it. And just when you thought it couldn't get any stranger, alternative rock posters line the walls. Oh, look, there's the Easter Bunny, because nothing says alternative like a giant Easter Bunny mascot. Alright, let's dive into the menu and see if they've got any food as wild as their decor. As I perused their menu, I felt like Alice tumbling down the rabbit hole into a wonderland of colossal snacks. Seriously, these things are bigger than my appetite after a day at the gym. Front and center, they've got their specialty. Grilled cheese tower sandwiches that could give the Leaning Tower of Pisa a run for its money. They've got triple-decker grilled cheese, Italian sandwiches, mac and cheese monstrosities, and even a cowabunga sandwich with pizza rolls. Because why settle for regular toppings when you can have a pizza party in your mouth, right? And don't get me started on the starters. Kettle chips, pierogies, fried pickles, nachos, the works. They've got wings, soups, and enough sides to sink a ship. Eggs, fries, dips, pickles, meatballs, ham, you name it, they've got it. Oh, and did I mention they've got a drinks menu longer than a CVS receipt? Signature cocktails, soft drinks, hard liquor, and enough beer to fill a swimming pool. And let's not forget the kiddie meals, because even mini-me's need to refuel after a day of fun. Plus, they've got seasonal sides and desserts that'll make your sweet tooth tingle with delight. Fried Oreos, cheesecake, and more. It's like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, but with grilled cheese instead of chocolate rivers. Alright, brace yourselves for the TMNT Cowabunga Booyakasha. Picture this. Real cheese pizza rolls fried until they're crispier than your Uncle Bob's jokes at Thanksgiving, topped with atomic hot pepperoni. Then they throw in mozzarella wedges, basil marinara, basil pesto, herb cream cheese, and enough provolone and romano to make your taste buds do the cha-cha. All that for the price of, well, let's just say it's not your typical pocket change. But hey, when you're eating like a ninja turtle, who's counting, right? Let's dive into this bad boy and see if it lives up to the hype. Oh my goodness gracious, would you just look at that cheese pull? Talk about cheesy goodness. Now, I gotta say, they went all out with the Eclipse theme and put these sandwiches on dark rye bread, but personally, I'm more of an Italian bread kind of guy. Now, on to these fries. Not too shabby. They've got a nice light crisp on the outside, but they're a tad on the soft side inside. Personally, I'm all about that golden brown, extra crispy vibe, so I'd give these fries a respectable 8 stars out of 10. Reviewing the sandwich, you can really taste the pesto, basil, and all those herby delights in here. The fried bits, crispy as can be. Only thing missing for me is a bit more of that tangy red sauce. Overall, a fun, hearty, and oh so cheesy experience. I'd rate it a solid 8.75 stars out of 10. But before we move on to dessert, let's take a moment to soak in the funky decor. Alright, brace yourselves folks, because we're diving headfirst into dessert territory. Picture this, a deep-fried peanut butter banana sandwich that's like a flavor explosion in your mouth. We're talking caramelized bananas, homemade peanut butter, sweet cream cheese, all snug between crispy battered slices, topped with powdered sugar and served with berry preserves for dipping. And all that heavenly goodness for just $10.75 for half a sandwich. Are you ready for this sweet sensation? Let's dig in. Oh my, look at that gooey goodness. Nom nom. This sandwich is a heavyweight champ in Flavortown. The fried peanut butter isn't overpowering, and those sweet peanuts and caramelized bananas, pure bliss. And here's the kicker. Despite the powdered sugar, it's not overly sweet. But once you dip it in the berry sauce, bam! Super sweet. This was supposed to come with homemade chips on the side, but they ran out. But hey, this sandwich is like French toast on steroids, and I'm all for it. I'd give it a whopping 9.5 stars out of 10. Trust me, you've got to try this. This journey was quite the emotional roller coaster, and I wanted to commemorate it with some souvenirs. I stumbled upon these awesome Eclipse-themed items on Etsy, one featuring the eclipse and the date, and the other with a phoenix soaring over it. Both are super cool. Be sure to check out more exciting food and travel reviews in my playlist, including Disney, Universal, and other amusement parks. Thanks for joining me on this wild ride. Catch you later, kiddos.